Here's why you might enjoy a Love Notions virtual workshop. At Love Notions, we really want you to feel supported as you sew. And we're not really interested in helping you collect patterns to pile up in your downloads folder. So that's why we think the Love Notions virtual workshop might be a great choice for you. This video is all about the Love Notions Melody Dolman and the upcoming virtual workshop that we'll be holding for it. The Love Notions Melody Dolman will be updated soon, if it's not already, and we are excited to share this newly updated pattern with you. Along with this pattern, we're going to be offering a virtual workshop experience to hold your hand as you sew it. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all about the approachable Melody Dolman pattern. I'll be sharing some of the free resources that we have for it, and I'll also be talking about what you can expect from the Love Notions virtual workshop for Melody Dolman. So first, let's talk about the pattern. Melody Dolman is a beginner-friendly woven button-up shirt pattern. It is a camp-style shirt with dolman sleeves. It has one version of sleeves, and they come with a cute little cuff. It has a button front with a shirt tail hem, and the button front has a facing that helps to close everything off nice and neat. The collar is a camp style collar, and it just has this collar piece that goes around the side, and this requires interfacing. And then there's some really approachable sewing techniques to attach the collar on there in a really clean finish way. Now, a button up is like this is a really simple project to start on if you are new to sewing button-ups or new to sewing wovens. And if you're looking for a beginner-friendly button-up pattern, this is it. This is actually Tammy's very favorite woven pattern in the entire Love Notions collection, and it can't get better than that. So what I love about the Melody Dolman is that when I'm trying to find button-ups in the store, the sizing is always off. It's usually really big at the top and too tight on my hips, and being able to make my own makes that problem go away. Now, the other thing that we love about Melody Dolman is that we have lots of resources in our community for sewing it up for free. So the blog at lovenotions.com/blog has a post all about the fabrics that you can use for sewing up your Melody Dolman. This is a woven pattern. So we have a resource from Katie from Made by Kate's, all about all the different types of fabric that you can use with Melody Dolman. And then we also have a really detailed post about adding on all those special little things that make your project almost like a work of art. There's information on how to get a really perfect pocket, how to make it dress length, how to add little tabs on the sleeves, and I think you're really gonna like that detailed pattern from Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles. So check out our blog for that information. And then if you need any more support or inspiration or have a question, make sure that you join our Love Notions Pattern Support Group on Facebook. It's a private group where you can ask your questions about fit or sewing or construction issues, and you will get a response within the hour, I promise. So take a look at that resource as well. And you can just search hashtag Melody Dolman on Instagram, and you can see dozens of examples of beautiful Melody Dolman makes. The other resource that we're going to be offering for Melody Dolman is our virtual workshop. Now, Tammy and I did a virtual workshop with the release of the Metra Blazer, which came out earlier this year. And it was our first workshop experience, and it was fantastic. It did sell out like within the first few hours of it being listed, and we were just so grateful for everybody who came in and joined us for that workshop. And I think what is great about a workshop experience like this is that you get real-time, immediate feedback, help, tips, tricks, advice for sewing these patterns. And like I said, what we don't really want to happen is that you buy a pattern and then it just sits in your inbox or in your downloads folder. We want to be there to help you sew it up, because that is the best part of the whole process. And the workshop can help that happen. So if you need some motivation or some confidence to get you going on with this project, I would highly suggest joining the virtual workshop that will be happening on Zoom. You can find out more details about the workshop on the website that I'll have linked below. More information on costs and times and what you'll need to have prepared in order to join. But I think that if you're needing just a little bit extra hand-holding as you tackle patterns like this, the workshop is a great experience for you. So what can you expect to have happen inside of a workshop? Well, first of all, at the beginning, before we even start any like in-person live workshop experience, Tammy's going to send out a video for all the participants with some really detailed instructions on how to prepare your fabric, how to prepare your pattern, and what you'll need to have ready to go in order to join in our workshop experience and make the most of it. One of the other things that she'll talk about in there is our fabric sponsor, which is Alyssa May Design, and you'll be getting the discount code that Alyssa May Design is providing for all of the participants in our workshop. And I have to say, if you are looking for some fabric right now, please go take a look at Alyssa May Design. They have a curated collection of some of the most beautiful pieces of fabric. If you look at my Melody Dolman that I just sewed up a little bit ago, that fabric is from Alyssa May Design, but we've been ordering from Alyssa May Design quite a lot lately, and we've gotten some really interesting, beautiful pieces that are so fun to sew with. So take a look at that. So before we even start the workshop, you'll be sent a video with all of the information on how to prepare your fabric and your pattern. And then during the actual workshop experience itself, we will be having multiple live sessions where Tammy will show you a specific set of steps in detail, and then you'll have the opportunity during the session itself to sew it. And you'll be able to pop in and ask questions and show what you're working on and just get some feedback that you're on the right track. And I know that when I first started sewing, I needed that. I needed somebody to hold my hand and say, you're doing that right, or maybe don't do that. And that's what the workshop is great for. So you'll have multiple sessions where we do those pieces of construction step by step. And then at the end of the process, we'll also have a fitting and wrap-up session where Tammy will walk through all of the different potential fitting issues and how to fix them, which can be a really personal thing, and sometimes it's hard to translate on just a Facebook post. So that's one of the really valuable things that you'd be able to gain from the workshop as well. So if you want any more information on the workshop, please check out the post that's linked below and decide whether or not this would be something that's fun for you to participate in, that would result in some more productive sewing and some more motivation to get accomplished what you want to get accomplished. So I hope that's given you a little bit of an inside look into Melody Dolman and all of the resources that we have for it, and heads up that it is going to be re-releasing with sizing extra small to 5X very, very soon. And I hope that you've gotten a little bit of insight information on what's included in a virtual workshop with Love Notions and how you can be a part of it. So happy sewing. See you later.